Hi everyone, wanted to fill you in on a project some of us have been working on, and the project has to deal with property preservations. There's a group of us that have actually been traveling around the country looking at inspecting some of our QL properties, and even more looking at abandoned and vacant properties. The specific homes that you're gonna see in this video here are all videos taken from Detroit, Redford, the metro area. And so what we did is we actually brought a group from Product Lab, from Foreclosure, from our Property Pres team and REO team, because it's one thing to sit and look at pictures and to be on the phone and talk to people and say, yep, this is what the rule should be, this is what we should do. It's another thing to take those rules and guidelines and look at them in the field. Some homes that you drive up on the outside, these homes are in the foreclosure process, but you would never know. So the property is maintained, people are living in it, you can see flowers, grass is mowed. They still have a sense of ownership and pride in the property. You'll see one home that we went to, you'll see that it's boarded up, but it's not just boards like wood, plywood that you see. It's actually metal and gated. And some people might wonder, why would you do that? It looks so ugly. That's contradictory to what you just said of you want homes to look good on the outside and maintained. But sometimes people have different ideas what to do when properties are vacant. They go in and they steal the furnaces and heater, they steal the copper. And so what happens is, after that happens one or two times, we don't want to keep paying that money out, and insurance won't keep paying the money. So we actually have to go and board them up, and that's why you'll see the silver or metal around the windows and also the doors. Another thing you'll notice when we go into these properties is we talk a lot about what is conveyance condition. Is this in conveyance condition? If I'm going to give this property to HUD, what do I actually have to do? And so a lot of this video, our contractor, MCM, and vendor is there to help explain, hey, this is actually damage that was done by the client, so we don't have to fix it, but this is damage that does need to be fixed. And so a lot of what we went through the homes is trying to figure out, what do we have to do? Another home we went into, this one was pretty hard to see. It was a home that was actually just completed the foreclosure and the eviction process. And in less than a week ago, there was a family and kids living in that home. When we go into the home, we still saw furniture. We saw like handprints on the windows. We also saw that the outside wasn't maintained exactly like it should be, so we're able to get that fixed. But these are the reminders of the opportunities that we have to do whatever we can to help keep our clients in the home. No one in the Quicken Loans family is just a loan number. These are all families, these are real people. And so while it's Quicken Loans' job to maintain the properties for our investors, it's also our job to help try to save the homes. And it's also our responsibility to help ensure that the properties that are in QL's name are maintained and that the community that surrounds them doesn't see blight. And by going around and touring properties and understanding the stories and seeing the work that needs to be done can help us work with the groups in DC to help make conveying properties easier and more cost-effective for us, but also for our investors, and in return gets people back into vacant homes quicker so that there's not blight, because the whole goal of communities is to have people living in them, not vacant.